All right, so we're gonna start right away with the cake. And what we're gonna do is just start rolling up diapers. So that's pretty much the tedious part of this project is rolling up the diapers. I hate this part, but it's actually pretty easy and fun no matter what. Even though it's not what I prefer, but it's not bad. So we're just gonna keep rolling them up until you're tired. Or if you want to be specific, you can count them. I have no idea how many diapers I roll up. I just keep going until I have to stop. And so what I usually do is put all of the rolled up diapers into a cake pan, and it gives me like that pretty circle shape that I'm looking for, and it makes it a little bit more realistic. So if you have cake pans, you want to use some to shape your diaper cake. But if you don't have any cake pans, it's totally okay. You can still achieve the look. You just have to hold it with your hands or maybe ask someone for help. So when we move on, we're going to be using some glue and a cake drum. And I'm going to be sticking my first tier of the cake onto that. And then now you're going to see me putting on some glue. And I'm going to put on that second tier of cake onto the cake, if that makes sense. And yeah, so right there, I'm just checking out the shape, making sure nothing is lopsided, and also making sure that all the sides are, at least glued down halfway. So now we're gonna start cutting our ivory color fabric. So this fabric I got from Walmart. It cost me about four something, like I'm gonna say about $5. So it's a pretty good steal, and it comes with 1 yard of fabric. So I really think it's worth the price. Alright, so we're gonna do one more cut on this fabric because it is too wide for the cake layer. So I want my fabric to be around the same width of the cake, just because when I wrap the fabric around, I don't want to have to cut around and waste fabric. I want to pretty much have those measurements, correct. So that's what I'm pretty much trying to do now. And you guys are gonna see me in the next clip. I pretty much glued one piece of the fabric to the back of the cake, and then I stretched the fabric around the cake and glue it again at the back. So at this point, you're gonna see me just trying to glue that back piece, glue that other end to the back. So that's what's happening right now. So yes, so this part was a little bit tricky because I think I cut the fabric a little bit too short, but trust me, all you gotta do is pull and you're gonna get it. So I am just making sure that I am securing that fabric onto the diaper cake, just because I don't want it to look too crazy. The back part, I mean, it doesn't matter if it looks perfect. It's totally up to you. I pretty much did this video for you guys, so to me it really doesn't matter. But you can always cut out a pretty piece of fabric for that back and cover any seams. You can always do that. So I'm just gonna cut it out. Yeah, you can see me doing that right there, just to make it a little flatter. And then I'm gonna move on to the top. All right, so for this part, this is something that I pretty much learned in real time with you guys, and I wanted to just see what the cake would look like if I covered the prints on the diapers. So since I'm using a very light fabric, you can see the blue and the orange from the cake over the fabric, and it kind of bothered me a little bit, so I wanted to cover it. And I think it's actually really cute. It is going to sacrifice a little bit more diapers, but I really don't care. Like, I really don't care. It looks so much better. So there it goes. And then I'm gonna do it one more time so you can see how I cover the cake with the paper first, and then we're gonna go in with the fabric. So I'm just gonna be gluing this last tier onto my cake before we cover it up with the paper and go ahead and finish the cake. So here's the big reveal. I hope you guys love it just as much as I do. If you guys have any ideas on themes or colors that you want me to try for diaper cakes, please let me know in the comments, and I hope you guys subscribe and love this video. Thank you guys so much. See you guys next time.